Then we'll see what grows between us.
Alright, what's up, it's Kat here, and we are back to Overseer, and we are going to venture out of the office and see what's happening. Select destination, Eve Clements, Carl Linsky, or Tex's office. So we said we were gonna go straight to the Eve Clements, so let's...
It doesn't sound like a very promising start.
Well, like I said, I was running out of cash fast and was pretty desperate for a case. I knew Detective Clements and figured I'd pay her a visit. The only problem was she and the Colonel were pretty tight, and like I told you, I'd gotten the Colonel in some trouble not long before.
Get out! I can see Tex telling Chelsea the full story, but why are we replaying Mean Streets?
You busy?
If it isn't Tex Murphy. Sold out any fellow PIs lately?
Play along?
Oh, you bet. 3 this week alone.
You know, the last thing I need is some pansy PI wasting my time.
Make an offer she couldn't refuse.
Well, you know, I'd be willing to trade a nice shoulder rub for some information.
Give me one good reason why I should do any favors for you.
Charity?
Listen, I just went into business for myself, and I'm kind of relying on people like you to help me out.
All right, Murphy. You're just lucky you caught me in a charitable mood. But be quick about it.
All right, ask about Karlinski.
6 witnesses saw Linsky take the dive. Their stories matched up and they all checked out.
And they all ID'd Linsky.
Not exactly. None of them were close enough to make an absolutely positive ID, but they described his general appearance, build, and clothing. Body wasn't found for a couple of days. Wasn't in the best shape when we fished it out of the bay, but we were able to make an identification using the personal effects found on the body.
Okay, autopsy.
Coroner said the cause of death was drowning. No other injuries, though there was a scar back here. Linsky probably had surgery done recently. That's all.
Surgery.
We didn't follow it up since it had nothing to do with his suicide.
Personal effects.
Standard stuff. Wallet, keys, and a suicide note neatly sealed in a Ziploc bag.
Okay. Suicide note.
I'd let you see it, but it's logged in as evidence. The handwriting, incidentally, was a 100% match.
Alright, Detective Eve Garbage.
I'm willing to help you out because you're just getting started in the business. But don't abuse the privilege.
Alright, Sylvia.
As next of kin, she was notified and came in to identify her father's body. Didn't take it too well. One of the uniforms had to drive her home.
And me.
The Colonel seems to think you've got the potential to be a good PI. Once you wake up to reality and get your priorities straight.
Never. Alright, done. End conversation. Okay, I'm just really weirded out by this. We are replaying Mean Streets, and I don't really remember the detail. I remember Mean Streets, I just don't remember all the details, so it's almost like playing it again. Maybe they remade Mean Streets, but didn't want to remake Mean Streets. You know what I mean?
So you're saying you're not going to take my case?
Well, I don't want to take your money if I can't help you.
Fine. Leave.
I'm just being straight up, okay?
If you won't help me, I can do what I can on my own. It certainly won't be the first time.
I charge $400 a day plus expenses.
I have $1,000. If you can prove it wasn't suicide, I'll give you $10,000 later.
It's a deal. Now you're gonna need to tell me everything you know so I can get started.
Oh, I will. Thank you, Tex.
Ask about... Oh, jeez. Carl?
Why don't you think your father would commit suicide?
He never would have considered it. He took good care of himself, and he often told me he was going to celebrate his 100th birthday by going skydiving.
Well, do you know anybody who'd want to see him dead?
No, no one. Everyone liked him. He was a kind man.
Suicide note?
I know the police confirmed that the note was in my father's handwriting, but it doesn't matter. I know it had to be a forgery.
Surgery.
My father mentioned that he had had surgery performed, but he said it was minor and didn't say any more about it.
Personal effects.
Detective Clement said you didn't pick up your father's personal effects.
I really don't remember much after they asked me to identify the body. An officer drove me home, and I haven't gone back.
Well, they won't release the personal effects to me, and I'm hoping I'll be able to go through them so I can see if there's any kind of lead.
When we're done, I'll go pick them up and meet you back here.
This game still doesn't seem like it's fully running properly, but it's running enough, and hopefully we don't go through any fucking problems. So, Detective E, pretty much...
She wasn't very friendly or helpful. I think she already made up her mind about my father's death.
Sorry, I keep looking over here, but I'm making sure it's still recording properly, because that was another thing. Once I got the game running, it was almost impossible to get it into XSplit, but it's there and it's working. I just keep checking over to make sure it's running. And I keep looking up in the camera. I'm sure you guys always notice that I'm always kind of looking up into the camera, because there's a clock on it, and there's a timer, and I'm seeing how much camera I have left and how much time I've been recording. I know you guys don't care. I just figured I'd let you know, because I'm always looking around as if I'm not paying attention to the game, but I am. So, speaking of the game, Sylvia.
All I want to do is find out the truth about my father's death.
Okay. Tex.
I found a scrap of paper here with the address to your office written on it, no name. If my father didn't contact you, he must have gone to see someone else who works in your building. Before I came to see you, I checked the directory in the lobby, but didn't recognize any of the names.
Okay.
After I finished talking to Sylvia, she gave me a spare key and said I was free to look around the house.
Alrighty.
Oh, Sylvia was playing you like a kazoo.
Well, more like a game of trouble, as I began to realize when I started poking around Linsky's house.
Alright. Oh, this floor kind of looks bad. Alright. Let's not pick on the game. I don't even know what it's supposed to actually look like, so... Let's pick these up.
Someday, I'll get my own Dr. Watson. Then we can sit in chairs like these and discuss my brilliant powers of deduction. The fire makes the living room feel quaint and cozy.
Now I'm trying to remember if this is actually the layouts of the house when I walk through them, if anything's familiar, and I can't remember anything. These bananas look out of place. Well, that was easy. Nothing looks out of place there. Why am I really tall? I need to come down a little bit. I'm really tall. Whoa, what was that? Oh, pushing enter makes me tall again. All right, get down a little bit. We don't need to be so tall. Oh, what's this?
My deductive powers tell me that this ladder could lead to the attic.
Okay, can we go up to it? Yes. Okay, that little cutscene was fun. Oh, that's kind of scared me for a second.
Why would anyone keep something this handsome and ornamental hidden away in the attic?
Oh, you need a key.
Locked. Titanium cabinets like these are guaranteed to withstand a nuclear explosion. Something I always look for in a warranty.
They're in my head. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. They're in my head. Oh, get him out. Oh, get him out. I can't take it any longer. Get him out. Get him out.
What the hell was that all about?
Oh, it was weird. That's what it was. Oh, geez. All right, let's get tall. Let's look down and open all these cabinets. We've already got a bloody note. Okay. Open all the cabinets.
Nothing useful. Nothing useful.
Okay. What about these cabinets?
I'll need to find a little something before I can open this.
Okay. What is this?
Typical packing box.
Oh, I thought it was a note. Let's open these.
20-year-old tax return.
Nothing. Neat. Alright, we've got a bunch of stuff. Anything in the bin?
Wastebaskets often provide leads. Not this one, however.
Alright, I think we've got everything in this room except we need a key. So let's look at what we've got. Credit report.
Sylvia Linsky's credit report. Looks like money management isn't one of her strong points.
Okay, we get to keep that good because I don't feel like going through it right
I
now.
wonder what Linsky did to this Blaine Werner person. Maybe he stole his tricycle.
I'm going to get you, Linsky. You'll pay for what you did to me. Sincerely, Blake. Blaine Werner. That's another thing that's getting me is the resolution's bad and it's so big it actually makes it hard to read. So if I look over here, I can read the whole thing perfectly because it's like a tiny little square. Not tiny, but it's tiny enough. All right, what is this?
Blackjack and dominoes and 21 horizontally, vertically, and diagonal. Maybe Linsky had some code number if the dominoes were placed in a special order of 21 in all directions.
Okay, where are the dominoes? Oh, here's the dominoes. Okay. Oh, good. A puzzle.
A light is flashing by the 4, the 9, and the 8. These three numbers are probably useful.
Okay. Our first puzzle of the game, and I just spent over 30 minutes on it. Okay. What is it, 4, 9, and 8?
A light is flashing by the 4, the 9, and the 8.
Cool.
These three numbers are probably useful.
All right. Thanks, buddy. We got some bananas. Yep, we got bananas. All right, 4, 9, and the 8. Oh my God, my eyes. My eyes looking at the game in this huge screen. Ow, my eyes. Okay.
Typical packing boxes. Linsky was from an older generation, the kind that always kept a spare door for emergencies.
Yeah. I know, I've known people like that. It's honestly, it's actually not for emergencies. It's actually, you take the doors off of a room because you don't want them there and then you have to put the door somewhere.
My mother still hasn't forgiven me for quitting piano lessons. Then again, she still refuses to believe the rumors about Liberace.
Alright, so I think...
Oh, grandfather clock. Grandma Murphy always found the name sexist.
Okay, so I think that's what is here. Let's go back down. Alright, 4, 9, and 8. So is there was a secret box in his house, wasn't there? What is in this room? It's his bedroom. So let's get this. Let's open the drawers. Yep, let's get tall and look down. Alright, anything in here? No. Open. Get it and open. Nothing. Alright. Any other drawers? What is this? What is this? That looks weird. Oh, it's just the wall. Can we open this? Aha.
Linsky wasn't exactly a fashion animal. Most of these clothes look 20 years old.
Alright. Nothing. Nothing, and oh,
Brand new cotton briefs. Larges, too. I wonder if I oughta... Nah. There are only 31 pieces on the chessboard. Seems like an odd number.
am I supposed to do something with this? I guess not. All right, anything in the bed table? Yes. Anything else in here? Anything I'm missing? Doesn't really look like it. Let's see what we got.
Looks like Linsky bookmarked the address for Deloris Lightbody.
All right, and Jason, Gigabyte Avenue, Salt Lake City. All right. What is this? Dear Jane note.
It appears Carl Linsky was about to dump someone named Deloris.
I've decided that maybe it's best if we don't see each other anymore. With everything that's been going on in my life right now, I don't think I have the time or energy to maintain. All right, sweet and to the point.
Sylvia.
Okay, what was this?
So Linsky signed a book deal and wasn't delivering the goods. The question is, why?
Well, we were and still are eager to publish your book. Why never mattered. You did not respond. Contact us immediately. All right. Hello, game. All right. I think that's what is done in here. Have I gotten everything? What is the 3, 9, and 8 for? I thought there was a secret box in here somewhere. What is this? What is it? It's a case.
I wonder if this was for Linsky's personal use.
Poison?
If so, he may have had a little addiction.
Ooh, good.
Waste not, want not. I don't think there's gonna be much to find in these kitchen cabinets. Obviously not. What about these top ones? Oh, jeez. Gotta turn and look. Nope, nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nope, nothing in here. Oh, there's more. Okay, looks like nothing in here.
It's nice that they all open. Oh, get out of here. It'd be nice if there was something in them. All right, well, we've got to travel to Doris.
Deloris Lightbody?
Yes, indeedy.
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking into the death of Carl Linsky.
Oh, well, do come in.
Thank you.
You are very, very welcome. Well, this is certainly exciting. A real live PI. I love detective novels, you know.
Is that right?
I guess I've always had a certain fascination with private dicks.
Disturbing. Get back on track.
I think maybe we ought to just stick to business for now.
Yes, I am still in mourning. Technically. Perhaps in a week or two.
Down to business.
As I'm sure you must know, Deloris, I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
What if I refuse to cooperate? Will you interrogate me under a bare bulb?
A show of good form.
Well, I'm afraid, out of respect to the recently departed, I'm gonna have to ignore that little bit of innuendo.
Well, all right. Where to begin? Where to begin? It was about 3 months, 11 days ago on a foggy night when Carl and I first met. Naturally, it was love at first sight.
Rhetorical question?
How could it not be?
Actually, Carl came to have me draw up his will. That's what I do for a living.
Well then, who gets the cash?
A will, huh? And the beneficiary, who would that be? Carl's daughter?
Sylvia. All that trollop ever wanted from Carl was his money, and now she'll get it. She was the primary beneficiary. You know, just between us, I think Sylvia may have driven Carl to his death.
Excuse me?
You mean like, dropped him off at the bridge?
Well, not literally. You don't think Carl was murdered, do you?
I want to hear the sense of humor.
Let's just say the police didn't find any trace of banana peel up there on that bridge. Now, I've got a few more questions for you, if you don't mind.
Well, I'd do anything to help. I think you know that.
Ask about... Oh my goodness, Carl.
I loved Carl desperately. We were very happy together. I can't for the life of me imagine why he did what he did.
Linsky's will.
I'm afraid Carl's estate consisted of his home and his speeder and not much more. I'm afraid Carl wasn't very good with money. He stipulated in his will that everything be divided between his daughter Sylvia and the North Hill Clinic. Of course, the real money that trollop Sylvia will get will be from his life insurance policy.
Life insurance?
That was Carl's way of making amends to Sylvia. And I'm sure it's the only reason Sylvia has you investigating her father's death.
North Hill Clinic.
Carl worked there for years. It's a very exclusive medical facility, you know. I've been in touch with the director, Arnold Sternwood.
DeLong Health.
Carl received regular packages from them. Vitamin supplements, I suppose. Carl was very health conscious. He often said he wanted to live forever.
Okay. Dear Jane note.
This note is clearly a forgery. I will not dignify it with a response.
All right, Deloris Library.
Me? Oh, I'm still in shock, as you must imagine. It'll be weeks, maybe months before I'm able to love again.
She's good. Chess.
I don't play very well myself, but Carl did. He said that life itself is a chess match.
Blaine Werner. Oh my god, there's a next.
I'm unfamiliar with that name.
There is a next. Oh, we missed one. Arnold Sternwood.
He's an extremely attractive man, but also very busy. If you'd like to see him, I can try to arrange an appointment with him. I'll call you and let you know. Then you'll have to owe me a favor.
Next. Oh, dominoes.
Carl loved to play games. Many a romantic evening we'd while away the hours playing dominoes or backgammon. Carl also loved to play chess.
Linsky said no.
I can't really help you there.
Okay. Oh, well, we got the smooches. Okay, Sylvia.
Carl's wife left soon after Sylvia was born. Oh, Carl did the best that he could, but he never felt that he'd done a very good job raising Sylvia. And she never appreciated her father.
Never.
She left home when she was very young and went into some unsavory kind of work, escorting or something like that. Carl's heart was nearly broken. They hadn't been close in years.
Okay, Tex.
It's too soon, Tex. Allow me to grieve first, and then we'll see what grows between us.
All right, we are done. And
So that was my introduction to Deloris Lightbody.
Oh, the way she talked about Carl, it sounds like she was living in denial.
Actually, it was Sausalito. But she did have a way of looking at things through steamed-up glasses. And she also had some valid concerns about my client, which I brought up with Sylvia later that day.
Okay, which I guess we should go back and see Sylvia.
Here are the things from the police. There wasn't much. His wallet, a set of keys, 2 go to the house, 1 to the speeder. The other 2, I don't know what they go to. They also gave me a copy of the suicide note.
I'll check them out. I've got a few things I need to run by you. I went out and I talked with Deloris Lightbody today. Apparently you two aren't exactly soul sisters.
She is hideous. I don't know what kind of black magic she used on my father, but I can't think of any other explanation.
Deloris told me about the will. Apparently you're the beneficiary.
Why are you treating me like I'm a suspect? For your information, if I sold the house and the speeder and added it to the cash, I might be able to pay off my father's debt. I'm not going to benefit from this will.
Except, of course, the $1 million life insurance policy.
I'm not going to get a cent of that. I'm surprised you're even asking me about that. You know, life insurance policies don't pay off in cases of suicide.
And that's why you retain my services.
Well, you can think that if you want. But I don't have to stick around here and be insulted by the hired help.
Ouch.
Yeah, I violated PI Rule 17. Never upset a client. She was right. I was the hired help, so I went back to work. The manila envelope Sylvia had given me turned out to have some pretty useful items in it.
Alright. Is she flapping around here somewhere? No. Wait. The door wasn't open before. Is she upstairs? Is she doing something up here? Oh, I can hold shift to go faster. That's cool. Alright, nothing's happening up here, so let's travel back to the office because we can. Let's go through the envelope. Okay. Oh, why did we travel back? The key goes to one of the drawers, I'm sure. And we got a wallet. The old man. Speeder license. McDougal Street. His license expires on my birthday. Alright, so we've got a key. 1024, and we've got another key. So that's gonna do it for this time. We screwed around on that dominoes puzzle forever, but we got somewhere. We've got some clues. This is kind of turning out to be like a parallel but slightly different to Mean Streets. It's really weird how this game is playing out. But anyway, we will see what happens in the next one. I hope this starts to vary a little bit, but I think it's going to be Mean Streets, just with a few narrations. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will catch you later. Oh, called police.